Good morning, guys. Good morning, online and offline. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Am I audible? Okay. All right. Guys, yesterday we discussed how to download the Jira, how to install the Jira, and how to create the project in Jira. We discussed yesterday. And today we are going to discuss about how to create the sprint in Jira. If you want to create the sprint in Jira, first of all, we need to create the project. The project, we need to use Scrum process and click on the template and click on the team management. Here we need to provide the project name. Here we need to provide the project name. Once you guys are provide the project name, you click on next button. Once you guys are click on the next button, this is navigate to the project boards. This is our user board. This user boards you need to store inside of the product. If you want to create the user cards, story cards, you need to create inside of the backlog. Backlog is the user cards. That user cards you need to store under product. This is we call product backlog items. Product backlog items. Now I need to create the one backlog. See, you guys are observe here. This is the sprint 1. It is visible. That is the sprint 1. Now I need to create the backlog. See here, create issues. Just I need to create the first user card. First I need to create user card. Launch the browser. Launch the browser. Then enter username and launch the browser. Okay, launch the browser. That's it. This is the first issue. The second one, create a sprint, create issue. The second one, launch the Salesforce application, Salesforce login application. Salesforce, launch the Salesforce login application. Enter valid username and password. Click on login button. Click on login button. See, You guys are observed total how many user cards is there here? Total we have a 4 user cards is there. Okay, this is my scope. This is my scope. See guys, this is my scope. Now I need to start the sprint. Now I need to start the sprint. This is under to do. Status is the to do. See guys, to do. Okay, we are not started still. Okay, we are not started. Just we created. Just we created. I want to click on the start sprint. I want to click on the start sprint. First of all, step number 1, create the project. Step number 2, select the backlog. Step number 3, create the issues. Step number 4, start the sprint. Once start the sprint, what is the sprint duration? 2 weeks. Okay, the sprint duration is the 2 weeks. See guys, this is the start date. This is the start date and end days. If you want to change the sprint to times, you need to use this one, duration. Okay, just once you guys are select the duration, once you guys are select the duration, then everything is fine. Everything is there as per our expected. We need to click on start. We need to click on start. Once click on the start, you guys are observe here, we got a one pop-up, sprint started. Sprint started. Okay, sprint started. Just you need to close this one. Total how many requirements? Total we have 4 requirement. Okay, 4 requirement. This is, we are not started still here. Okay, now if you guys are working on that first requirement, this requirement you need to drag and drop here under in progress. This requirement you need to drag and drop under in progress. Once you guys are started the first requirement, whatever you started, that requirement you need to drag and drop under to do and in progress. To do how many is there in pending? 3. Okay, in progress 1. And if you want to do drag and drop everything, see guys, you guys are observe in progress. We are all working on that 4 requirements. Okay, the 4 requirements is in progress. The 4 requirements is in progress. This is real time happened. Okay, this is real time happened. Once any requirement is completed, you need to drag and drop in progress to done. You guys are observe the requirement is strike. The requirement is completed. Okay, that is releases, and you need to drag and drop here and drag and drop here and drag and drop here. Okay, see finally what we need to do. If you want to move to the next sprint, you need to click on complete sprint finally. Okay, see guys, complete sprint 1. Okay, click on complete sprint. The sprint is success. Okay, the sprint is success. See what is appear here? Sprint number 2. First sprint is completed. This is the second sprint. Okay, this is the second sprint. If you want to create the issues, just you need to, this is the second sprint. In this, validate, try free button. Validate, try free button. Okay, the second one, validate, sign up page. Validate, validate, free trial. Okay, total 3 requirements is there we have. Okay, this is the second sprint. 14 days is completed. Next 14 days. Okay, this is the second sprint. Okay, just click on the start button. You need to verify this is the second sprint or not. Total 3 issues or not, you need to verify. Okay, duration you need to verify. If you want to write any goal, sprint goal, you guys are provide here. Just click on the start. Once you guys are click on the start, the sprint will start it. Okay, just you guys are not started the work. You once after 1 day, you guys have started work. 1 day is completed. You can move to this one in progress. You can drag and drop this one in progress. Okay, drag and drop this one in progress. And once the work is 14 days is completed, okay, not 14 days, 12 to 13 days is completed, just you need to put the requirement under done. Click on complete sprint. The sprint is completed. The sprint is completed. Is it clear or not? How to create the sprint? How to create the sprint? Just a minute, guys. I will show you the, yeah. The next one, how to log the defect to the developer. Yeah, before discuss that one, someone is asking, yeah, Pavani, I will repeat again. This, see guys, yeah, first of all, you need to create the project. Once you guys are create the project, you need to select the backlog. Every user card you need to provide under backlog. Why? Because I was discussing agile methodology. User cards or story cards or user boards, everything we need to store inside of the product backlog items. Okay, see, this is the backlog. SMNYLK is the product. Okay, every issue you need to store inside of the product backlog items. Product backlog items. Okay, if you guys are create, I am a scrum master, I will assign the work to team members. Okay, what type of requirement? This is the sprint planning meeting. This is the sprint planning meeting. The next sprint, what type of requirement we are able to release to the customer. Already I have a meeting with the product owner. The meeting is completed. We discussed already what type of requirement we are able to release to next sprint. Okay, now I will create the issues. Click on create issues. I need to release mobile button. I need to release sell button. I need to release bestseller button. and I need to release Amazon Mini TV. Okay, these 4 requirements we need to release to customer to next sprint. Okay, the issues I need to create, and after that the start sprint is highlighted enable mode. Just I want to click on the start sprint. Once I click on the start sprint, then it should be displayed one pop-up. In that pop-up I need to verify I need to verify the particular duration and a particular sprint or not. And once everything is there as per our expected, then I need to click on start button. Once I click on the start button, the sprint is started. The sprint is started. We have a 3 boxes is there. The first box is the to do. Second one is the in progress. Third one is the done. You guys are not started the work. Okay. That is you need to provide under to do. If you guys have started the work on that requirement, you need to drag and drop under in progress. You need to drag and drop under in progress. Okay. See, the work is completed. You need to drag and drop from in progress to done. Okay. In progress to done. Finally, you need to click on complete sprint. Finally, you need to click on complete sprint. Once click on the complete sprint, then it should be displayed next sprint. Then it should be displayed next sprint. This is we call how to release the build to the customer by using sprint wise pawning. Is it clear? Yeah. The next one, how to log the defect to the developer. How to log the defect to the developer. Someone is asking yesterday how to log the bug to the developer. Okay. Someone is asking. Okay. See guys, how to log the defect to the developer. My screen is visible. Everything. This is the real-time defect. How to log the defect to the developer. Okay. Yeah. When I start the video, then it should be displayed clearly. Okay. Now it is visible clearly. Now it is visible. Is well. Yeah. See guys, you guys are observe. Yeah. Starting. This is the. If you guys are create any defect to developer, we have one create option is there. We have one create option is there. Just click on the create button. Just click on the create button. Once you guys are click on the create button, you need to select your project. We need to select your project. Once you guys are select the project, here it should be displayed different types of issue types. It is very, very important. Okay. How many issue types you have in Jira if you want to log the defect to developer? Okay. Yeah. One by one I will explain guys. The first one, epic. The first one, epic. You know first what is the project? Your current project you need to provide. This is the first column or first row. Okay. First row is the, we need to select the our project. Is it clear or not? Okay. The second one, issue type. We have a different types of issues is there. We have different types of issues is there. Okay. The first one is the epic. The first one is the epic. Epic is the one big requirement. Epic is nothing but one big requirement. Tell me one big requirement in Amazon application. Huh? All is the big requirement. Epic you need to call all button. The epic you need to divide story wise. Submodules. Submodule is the story. Submodule is the story. Submodule is the story. You guys are observe here. The epic is nothing but one big requirement. The epic is nothing but one big requirement. That requirement you need to divide story wise. In real time, epic is nothing but a all button in Amazon. Story is nothing but a submodules under all. Yes. Okay. Epic is nothing but a one big requirement like a all. Story is nothing but a submodule like a under all button some submodules. The next one, task. If I want to assign, I am a scrum master, I will assign some task. I will assign some task for requirement. That is your task. If you guys are getting any defect in your task, you need to select the task or bug. Task or bug. If you guys are select a task or bug, you need to provide under description clear requirement name. If you guys are provide bug, you no need to provide any requirement name under description. Okay. See, when you guys are select the task, the time where you guys are getting the error, the requirement you need to provide. If you guys are provide a bug, you no need to provide like that. You no need to provide like that. I will repeat one more time. Epic is nothing but a one big requirement. The story is nothing but the epic you need to divide story wise. Story wise. The task is nothing but our scope. Our scope. Okay. Your scope or my scope. Scope or task. And bug is nothing but defect. You know, you got a defect. You got a defect in this application. Once the developer accept, that is we call a bug. Okay. This is the issue type. Sometimes in real time we got TEST, test also. If you guys are write the test cases, you need to select the test. If you guys are write the test cases, you need to select the test. Nowadays, people are using different types of apps for test case authoring. Okay, X-ray and Zipper scale and different types of apps people are using. Okay, I will explain one Zipper scale, how to write the test cases in Zipper scale. Okay, done. See guys, the first one is the project. The first one is the project. Okay, that is my project name. The issue type I was selected bug. I got a defect. I decided that is a bug. Okay, but not the developer. I didn't send my bug to developer. Okay, once the developer accept, that is called a bug. Okay, and after that assignee is the developer Christopher Akor. Okay, the Christopher Akuna. This is the developer. This assignee is the developer. Particular developer. I said clearly, if you guys are got any defect in this application, you need to inform to the particular developer. That is the mandatory. You guys are observe some star. Okay, red. See here, it is visible or not? Okay, this is the mandatory. Christopher is the my developer. Okay, my developer Christopher. And next one is the component. See, every project having one shortcut component key. When you are creating the project, automatically it should be reflected one key. Every project having one component. You guys are provide the component. Okay, source. We have a two types of source is there. The first one is the internal and external. Internal and external. Internal is nothing but before release the application, we got a defect, that is we call a internal. External is nothing but a once release the application to the customer found any issues, any latent defects, that is we call a external. Okay. The source always we need to select internal. The source always we need to select internal. Okay. Everything I will explain you. Okay. I will tell you notes also. Already in that notes, everything is there. Okay. If you need, I will explain. No problem. Don't write that notes. Please listen. Okay. If you need notes, I will tell you. Not required. In my printed notes, everything is there. Step by step. What is the SNE? What is the component? What is the source? Everything is there. You don't worry about that one. Okay. The next one, phase. The next one, phase. Initial UI testing. When I do the initial testing, I got a defect. When I do the initial testing, I got the defect. That is we have a different types of pages is there. Okay. Always you guys are select the initial UI testing. Initial. If you guys are release the build, okay, if you guys are release the build, that is the latent defect. We are not release. This is initial stage. So you guys are select the initial UI testing. Okay. Platform area. See guys, what is the platform area? Platform. When I say this one platform, immediately you guys are strike one type of testing. What is platform? Okay, I will give the clue also. Different platforms. Absolutely. Compatibility testing. If you guys are release the application to the customer, you need to do the testing in different types of platforms and different types of operating systems. See, you guys are observe platform. What is that platform? DC Ecoa handheld. This application I need to validate in this handheld device, real device, handheld. This application is properly working or not in this device. I need to verify. I got some defect in this device. That is, I was choose the which platform, handheld. For example, I got a tablet. I need to choose the tablet. For example, I got a web application. I need to choose web application. Every option is available under this column. Okay, under this drop down. The next one, responsibility. The next one, responsibility. PDE, programmer developer, program developer, PDE. Okay, the Christopher is the PDE. The Christopher is the PDE. The Christopher is the PDE. Okay. See guys, I was assigned my ticket to my developer. My developer is the PDE, program developer. Okay. Program develop engineer. Okay. Program developer. And you guys are observe here defect category. Where I got the defect category. We have a defect category is the different types is there. This is, I got a screening, DC screening, defect category. Okay. This is the optional. Okay. In Jira, this is the optional. See, I am able to do the testing in handheld, in tablet, in web application. Okay. We need to, you people also working on the tablet and handheld. You guys are able to get this option. You no need to do on the mobile testing, then you people are unable to get this option. Okay. DC screen. I got a DC screen on handheld. The next one is the found version. Okay, found build. See, I got a defect. In this defect, which version I got and which build I got. I got 0.002 version, build number 10. I got a version number 202, build number 10. Everything we need to mention. Okay, everything we need to mention. The next one, priority. This is a minor, maximum you guys are provide. We have a some time. For example, this is the sprint. Only in this sprint 2 days is completed. Within 2 days you got a defect. You need to provide minor. For example, almost out of 14 days, we got 10 days is completed. Remaining only 4 days or 3 days is there. The time you need to provide high. Then they will fix immediately. Okay. See guys, just I was created, priority is the minor. The next one, summary. Always you guys are provide shortcut. The summary always you guys are provide shortcut. Once you guys are provide the summary, whenever the developer verify the summary, those people are able to understand easily. See, what is the summary? SF36. Okay, my device number SF36. Z language verification. This is the language verification. Okay, Z language, question test, mismatch, screen number 350 in handheld. You guys are understand clearly. Z language, in real time we have a different types of language is there. Z language, English language, ZRTL language. Okay, Z language, English language, ZRTL language. These 3 languages we need to verify. I was verify the Z language. Okay, see, Z language, question text. Question, one question is there. The text is mismatch. See, mismatch means requirement document is different and a screen is different. We have one screen is there, requirement document is there. See, we are always expecting whatever the customer is providing requirement document, that is we are expecting on the screen. But the screen mismatch, which is screen number? What is the screen number? 350. The screen number is the 350 in handheld. Okay, this is the summary. You need to write always short message. Yeah, I will show you that one also. And next one, UAT finding. Always you guys are provide no. UAT finding. What is the question, that one? See, UAT finding is nothing but when you guys are got the defect after release the application or before release the application. So what is the, what you guys are able to choose the option? No. Okay, no, you guys always you guys are choose no. Okay, the next one, it is very important. The developer completely, they will depends on the description. Okay, you guys are need to write clearly description. That is we call reproduce steps. Okay, see, you guys are observe. See, you guys are observe here. What is the step we found in Z language? SF36 screen number 350. Okay, SF36 my device name. Okay, my mobile name, handheld we call. Okay, the screen number 350. Question text same as a screen number 340. What is you guys are able to understand? Listen. Screen number 350 question text same as screen number 340. What is that one? What is that one? Absolutely correct. Both screen texts are same. Okay. 350 we are expecting different. Why? Because in requirement document is the different. In that requirement document, screen number is the different. Okay. In test case, in screen, whatever you got 340, in 350 also on the screen, same. Both screen texts are same. See, that's why I mentioned here. We found in Z language SF36 screen number, okay, 350. Question text same as screen number 340. The developer easy to understand. At the same time, we need to provide the evidence also. Screen evidence, requirement evidence. You need to take the screenshot. Snipping tool, take the screenshot. Okay. Requirement document, whatever they mention, requirement document and the screen also you need to provide. Both screenshots you need to upload. Okay. See, this is observe. Observe means system provide response. System response. Observe or action. Okay. Or actual result. Sorry. Observe or actual result. Observe or actual result. See, observe is nothing but a actual result. System response. Okay. We found Z language SF36 screen number 350. Question text mismatch. What I provided here? Defect. That is defect. Expected. We are expecting before doing the testing. As per PDS, as per requirement, PDS is the requirement document. Okay, different company people, they call different names. Okay. As per PDS, the question text as per PDS, the question text is, that is the question text. How much of time during the first week have you been happy? This is our expected. This is our expected. This is 350 screen question text. This is okay. We are expecting this one. We are expecting this one. How much of the time during the first week have you been happy? Is it clear or not? Is it clear or not? Okay. Reproduce stuff highlighted, defect highlighted, and expected highlighted. The defect you need to provide red color. The defect you need to provide red color, and the expected you need to provide green color. Yeah, this is the defect. How to log the defect to the developer? Just you need to provide PFA. What is the meaning of the PFA? Please find the attached. Please find the attached. See guys, here browser is there. I need to upload some evidence. That is I am explaining. Please find the attached. Okay. Click on browser. Yes, that's it. This is we call how to log the defect to the developer. As it is real time. This is the real time. Okay. See, this much of options we are unable to get inside of this Jira. We are unable to get. Okay. There is no options here. Only description, summary, status is there only here. Okay. The type of options we are unable to get. If you got the type of options, you guys are need to use real time. That's why I capture the evidence. Region run. 1 minute, guys. I will show you real time defect also. See, guys. Yeah. See, guys, this is the defect. I will show you the requirement document also. This is the requirement document, not requirement document. Sorry. This is not a requirement document. Just a plan and yes, this is the project requirement document. Okay. E-Lily. E-Lily is the project. Okay. This is the project. This is the project description. This is project description. In real time also, our project is look like, guys. Same as it is, we are able to get the project. Just a minute, I will show you. Yeah. See, guys. See, guys, this is the project. These are all versions. These are all versions. Total, how many versions we have? 6 versions is there. Okay. And you guys are observe here the project following modalities. Only we are able to do the K10 device, G32 device. K10 is the tablet, G32 is the handheld. Okay. Range of possible number of project low and high. Okay. This is the project site number, site. Okay. Site, and you guys are observe this is the site between. You guys are able to create the site between this one and patient. See, site and patient. Patient number only you need to provide between this range of this one. These are all pages, guys. Okay, it is visible, guys. It is visible. See, I will show you clearly. First, what is the first step? Add patient. You guys are add the patient. one patient is joined the hospital. Okay, what is the next step? Treatment discontinuation confirmation. Treatment discontinuation or confirmation. Okay, you need to start the confirmation. Okay, and once treatment is started, you need to start the some trainings, tablet training module, and DT SQS, DT SQC, EQ5D5L, and deactivation. Okay, these are all training modules you need to start. In this training module, the patient behavior will explain clearly. Every day we need to watch the patient behavior in this tablet training model, in this DTS QS. Okay, see, everything is fine, the patient is recovery, the patient need to do the deactivate. Okay, you need to discharge the patient. Okay, and after that, this is we need to start handheld. Okay, we have in US people are able to do the most of people are able to do the able to validate the patient situations, tablet or handheld. Okay, see, tablet is completed, coming to the handheld. Okay, this device handheld, activate the patient handheld training module. Okay, you completed tablet training module, at the same time handheld training module. Dosing diary. See guys, you need to provide some dosings. First, before food, before breakfast, you need to provide one dose. Okay, for example, the patient is the diabetes patient. Okay, yeah, so many different patients able to join. Pregnancy patients will be joined, and diabetes will be joined, cancer patients will be joined. Okay, see, the diabetic patient was joined. Before fasting, the I need to provide one injection to patient, and after completion of the breakfast I will provide the injection to patient. Then I will observe the patient situation. Okay, once the dosing is completed. Okay, and after that, hypoglycemic event diary. This is one type of observation. Okay, see guys, once you guys are join the company, you people are able to understand your application. Okay, this is we call a one requirement document. One requirement document. In real time, we are able to, in real time, you guys are able to use this type of requirement document. The next one, I log the defect to this one. What is the defect here? Visit 23, listen carefully. What is the defect here? Visit 23. In this visit 23, the order patient, clinician, and caregiver. Patient, clinician, caregiver. This is expected in requirement. What happened in tab? This is the tablet. What happened in tablet? Patient, caregiver, and clinician. Okay, our expected is the order is patient and clinician and caregiver. We got a different order. That is called a defect. That is called a defect. Is it clear or not? And re-entry visit part C, age 8 to 11. 8 to 11. Okay, this is also same issue we got. In real time, what type of defects we are able to get? You guys are observe here also I got a defect. What is the defect? This is 29th October 2022. 29th October 2022. See guys, I was completed 29th October visit 18. I was completed. But what is my expected? Visit 23 is the not available. This is my expected. Visit 23 is the not available. That is my expected. But here the expected is different, actual is different. The actual is the availability. Okay, that is called a defect. I log the defect for that one. Yeah, now it is clear. See, once complete the 29th October visit 18, our expected visit 23 is the not available. but we got available. So this is called a defect. This is called a defect. Okay. See guys, this is same date we completed. Same date we completed. This is not expected. This is not expected. 29th October you completed the visit 18. Visit 23 we are able to complete 30 October, that is expected. But we are able to complete both visit 29th October. That is called a defect. Expected is different, actual is different. So this is we call how to log the defect to the developer. You guys are able to understand or not? If you guys are unable to understand, okay, I will explain one more time. Huh? You guys are able to understand or not? Yes or no? Shall I repeat? Issue type is very important. Okay, and the description is very important. Yeah, give me 1 minute, I will explain. Once complete the Jira, I will explain the resume preparation. And resume preparation, how to create the resume for fresher level and experience level. And after that, how to cover the educational gap. And how to cover and how to manage. See guys, I will repeat again. Just you need to click on the create button. Once you guys are click on the create button, then it should be displayed create issue type. You guys are observe the first one is the project. You need to provide your project name. Once you guys are provide the project name, and you need to select the issue type. Under issue type, we have a different types is there. Epic is there, story is there, task is there, bug is there, and the query is there. Sorry, query is there. Okay. See, first one is the epic, story, bug, task, and query is there. Okay. First of all, epic. Epic is nothing but a one big requirement. Okay. One big requirement like a Amazon all button. The next one, story. That epic we need to divide story wise. Okay, that epic we need to divide story wise. Okay, that all button you need to divide sub modules like a sub module. The next one is the task. Whatever you guys are able to get sprint to task, that is we call a task. The next one is the bug. Bug is nothing but we are expecting bug. You need to provide the issue type is the bug. Okay, the next one, query. Query is nothing but actually I am unable to understand that is really defect or not. See, I am unable to understand that is really defect or not. The time I need some confusion. Okay, I log the query to developer. The developer provides some suggestion to the tester that is defect or not. Suggestion, what is that one? Severity and priority. Severity, fatal, major, minor, and suggestion. Okay, yeah. The next one, assignee. You need to inform to the two particular developer. You need to inform to particular developer. Who's my developer? My developer is the Christopher. I need to inform my Christopher. He's my developer. And a component, every project having one shortcut key. When you guys are create the project, the time key will be reflected under the project. Okay, the next one is the source, internal and external. Internal is within the company, external is after release the requirement. Okay, phases, this is the initial phase, this is after release is the different. Okay, so we are doing initial. Okay, we need to select the initial. And platform, I got a defect in this my handheld device. I got a defect in my handheld device. Okay, device. The responsibility, my developer, program develop engineer, program PDE. And defect category, I got a screen mismatch, question text mismatch, that is screen mismatch. The next one, version. In this version, build number 10. Okay, in this version, build number 10. The next one is the priority. For example, only within the sprint, some days, less days is completed. You need to provide minor. For example, in this sprint, 10 days is completed. The time you need to provide the high priority. Okay. The next one, summary. The summary, always we need to provide short message. Okay, the summary, always we need to provide short message. UAT finding, this is we got before release. Okay, so UAT finding is always we need to provide no. Okay, the next one, description. Under description is very important. The developer main focus summary and description only. The developer main focus summary and description. Under description, you need to write reproduce steps. How I got the defect, the clear information I need to provide. How I got the defect, at the clear information I need to provide under description. The next one is the observe. Observe is the actual result. Observe is the actual result and expected result. We need to provide both observe and expected result, both we need to provide. And before sending that ticket to developer, you need to highlight the defect, you need to highlight the expected, you need to highlight the defect, and you need to highlight the expected. And finally, before click on create button, you need to attach the some evidence, requirement document screenshot and screen, device screen. You need to upload under browser option is there. We have a browser option. See, you guys are observe, we have a browser option here. See, browser option. You need to take the screenshot, put it into some place, and that screenshots you need to upload in here. Is it clear or not? Okay. This is we call how to log the defect to the developer. How to log the defect to the developer. Is it clear? Clear? Shall I repeat? Shall I repeat? The next one, two things is completed. How to create the sprint is completed. And the next one, how to log the defect is completed. The final one is the how to write the test cases in Jira. Okay, listen carefully. This is the Jira. This is the Jira. For example, you guys are observe. Okay, all right. See, this is the home page. This is the actually this Jira everyone using in Naresh IT who are teaching here. Everyone common. This is the this Jira. Okay, everyone using this Jira. This is paid version. Okay, the Naresh people are purchased this one and provide only teaching people. Okay, see guys, you guys are observe. I need to write the test cases in Jira. Actually, we need to use Jipper scale. In Jipper scale, we are able to write the test cases. In your project, sorry, in your Jira, the Jipper scale is not available here. The Jipper scale is not available here. In your mission also. Go to apps. Go to apps. Okay. And here you guys are observe. Manage apps or explore apps. Here you need to enter your app name. Here you need to enter your app name, or see guys, you guys are observe explore more apps. Here you need to enter your app name. What is the app? Jipper scale. This is the option, or else I got a Jipper scale. This is the option. Okay, one of the option, or else whenever you guys are click on the apps button, the Jipper scale is available. You need to click on directly Jipper scale. Then right side under the project, the Jipper scale will be reflected. Under the project, the Jipper scale will be reflected. Is it clear or not? Is it clear or not? This is the project SMNYLK. I need to click on the Jipper scale. I need to write the test cases under my project. Under my project. This is first time to use Jipper scale in this project. Then it should be displayed this page. Then it should be displayed this page. If you want to continue, click on here, enable. Click on here, enable. You people are able to get the one format. You people are able to get one format. Okay, clear? Yeah. First step, select the project. Second step, go to apps. Click on explore more apps. Enter your Jipper scale. Then it should be displayed. Double click, automatically it will be installed. Or else, when you guys are click on apps, then it should be displayed Jipper scale. Click on this one. Once click on this one, this is first time to use in this project. Here it should be displayed enabled to continue. Click on continue with enable. Then it should be displayed like this. Then it should be displayed like this. In this Jipper scale, as a tester, we need to focus on only two module or two tabs. One is the test cases. Second one is the test cycle. Test cases. Second one is the test cycle. First one is the test cases. Second one is the test cycle. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Okay. I will continue tomorrow the authoring of the test cases. Okay. Write down what is the last heading. How to create the project is completed. Everything. Yeah. How to create the sprint. How to create project is completed. Am I correct? How to create project. అవునా అయిపోయిందా? మీరిద్దరే చెప్తున్నారు, ఎవరు చెప్పట్లేదు అందుకు. అయిపోయిందా? How to create a sprint. Yeah, write down. Once we create the project, once we create the project, once we create the project, under project, once we create the project, comma, under project, we need to select backlog. We need to select backlog, underline the backlog. Underline the backlog. We need to select the backlog. Once we select the backlog, click on create issues. Once we select the backlog, click on create issues. You guys are install the Jira as early as possible. Okay. It is very, very important practice. But without practice, I can't do anything, guys. I said clearly. Okay. You don't have a labs, you need to go to lab. In that lab, everything is available. Okay. You need to practice. That is the best option. And you have a lab, you need to install. You are unable to install the Jira or anything, go to lab, they will support. Their mentor is there. Their mentors is available. Those mentors is help you. Okay. They will support. Yeah. Click on create issues. Click on create issues. Okay. Next line. In that issues, we need to provide the release related user stories. In that issues, we need to provide the release related. In that issues, we need to provide the release related user stories. Release related user stories. Okay. Next line. Once provide the release related user stories. Once provide the release related user stories. Once provide the release related user stories. Click on the once provide the release related user stories. Click on the start sprint. Click on the start sprint. Underline. Click on the start sprint. Next line. Once click on the start sprint, once click on the start sprint, then it should be displayed one pop-up. Once click on the start sprint, then it should be displayed one pop-up. Once click on the start sprint, then it should be displayed one pop-up. Once click on the start sprint, then it should be displayed one pop-up. Next line. In that pop-up, we need to validate sprint name. In that pop-up, we need to validate sprint name, particular duration, bracket sprint time, particular duration bracket sprint time, sprint time, duration, particular duration, and sprint time. Okay, and we need to provide the sprint goal, and we need to provide the sprint goal. Okay, next line. Everything is there in that pop-up. 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 We need to click on start button. We need to click on start button. Okay, we need to click on start button, sprint start button. We need to click on start button. Next line. Next line. Once click on the start button, the sprint will start. Once click on the start button, the sprint will start. Once click on the start button, the sprint will start. All user stories, all user stories, all user stories comes under, all user stories comes under to do. All user stories comes under to do. You guys draw the three boxes. One is the to do, second one is the in progress, third one is the done. Okay, you guys draw the three boxes. First box to do, second box in progress, third box done. Done. To do, in progress, done. Three boxes. Yeah. Once we started the work on the user stories, once we started work on that user stories, once we started work on that user stories, the particular user story, once you started work on that user story, once you started work on that user story, the particular user story, we need to drag and drop, from to do to in progress, from to do to in progress. Only in progress you need to draw. From to do to in progress, only in progress box you need to draw here. Got it? Now you guys draw in progress box. ఈ థియరీ కింద ఒక ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ బాక్స్ డ్రా చేయండి అంటున్నా. అర్థమైందా? You need to drag and drop that requirement from to do to in progress. Okay, first three requirements is there. You guys are start the work on that requirement. Now you guys are drag and drop that requirement to do to in progress. Okay, draw the in progress, under in progress one requirement, launch the URL something. Just example, you people are able to understand. Okay, okay, yeah. Once complete the work, once complete the work on that requirement, 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 comma, that requirement we need to drag and drop from, once complete the work on that requirement, comma, that requirement we need to drag and drop from in progress to done. Once complete the work on that requirement, comma, that requirement we need to drag and drop from in progress to done. Okay, you guys are draw the done box. Okay, strike the requirement. Kottayindi requirement ne. Strike that requirement. Okay, I will continue tomorrow. Okay guys, online guys, tomorrow don't miss the session. I will start the scripting, authoring, okay, how to write the test cases in Jupyter scale. It is very, very important. Nowadays, people are using this one. This is the extra, qualification or something. Okay, extra thing. This is the Jupyter scale, extra knowledge. Extra knowledge. Everyone able to write the test cases in Jira. Jira is separate and we are using one tool, one app, Jupyter scale in that Jira. Yeah, I will share the notes guys once complete the Jira. Okay, everything is there. The Jira also is there in that notes. Okay, complete notes I will share. I think tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will complete. Okay, that complete notes I will provide. And please do practice the test cases. Please do practice the test cases. Don't forget. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. I will continue tomorrow. Bye. ఇక్కడ నేను స్క్రీన్ మీద ఆపరేటింగ్ చేయకపోతే మాత్రం థియరిటికల్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇది డ్రా చేయాలి. సో అవసరం ఉన్న చోట స్క్రీన్ అవసరం లేని చోట నోట్ అదే ఇక్కడ నేను స్క్రీన్ వాడాలంటే ఆటోమేటిక్ మీకు తెలుస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ స్క్రీన్ వాడబోదు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఈ రోజు చూడండి స్క్రీన్ జీరాకు వాడారు. ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఆన్లైన్ మీరు కూడా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం వాడతానో అక్కడ తెలుస్తుంది. అంతేగాని నేను ఇక్కడ వాడింది మీకు చూపించుకుని తప్పనిసరి ఏదైనా మాట్లాడే అడ్మిన్ ఉంటాడు, అడ్మిన్